Welcome.
Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, I see them.
And we're live.
And action.
Action. Hi, and welcome everybody to the last episode of the Julie Hoover Knitalong. Yeah. I can't believe we did it.
I know. Went by fast.
So I'm Paula from mYak, and we have, of course, here Julie Hoover.
Hello.
And the Knitting Posse.
I'm
Kim, Laura, and Kate.
Kate, I'm Laura.
Did you say that? I was Kim? Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you always have to sit in the same order? So you don't
in the same order.
Actually, never.
But everybody gets us all confused anyway. I just went somewhere the other day and they're like, how's Scotland? I'm like, oh, that's Laura.
That's funny.
Like, it was great.
Speaking of that, how was Scotland?
It's great. It's really fun.
Okay, you're just taking a break?
Yeah, I'm home for a month and then going back for about a month, maybe month and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's been an amazing experience. Really good. Really
great.
Good.
How's the weather been for you?
Actually, after the first couple of weeks, it was beautiful. It's been very sunny. They actually need rain right now. They haven't had rain in a while, but it's been beautiful.
Sounds like here.
Yeah.
In Canada, for goodness sake.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah. So it's been really fun.
Hi, Anne.
Hi, Anne.
Hi, Anne.
You have to unmute yourself.
I know, I
always try to be good. Hi, I'm on just for a few minutes. My dog has to go to the groomer and my husband's out of town.
Asher?
Mm-hmm. And my groomer is one of those that you do not miss the appointment because you can't get back in. So how is everybody?
Good. We are happy to have you for as long as we can have you.
Yeah, it's a busy day. And it's a busy Saturday at the store. So we've got a lot going on. So yeah.
One of these days I'm going to visit your store because I'm such a huge fan of.
Oh, you guys should. We'd love to have you out. Just shoot me an email and I'd love to make sure I'm there to meet you all. So
I really would love that. That would be
fun.
Yeah.
That would be super fun.
Yeah.
I've got to get Julie out here. Julie,
no, I'm waiting.
I'm going to be in Chicago next. Are you going to be? I'm going to be in Chicago next week. Are you going to be there?
Not next week, but I do go often.
Oh, because H&H is
in July.
For those of you who aren't industry people, but H&H is a big trade show. They usually have one in Cologne. Now they have H&H Americas, and it's next week in Chicago. So,
well, maybe now I have a good excuse to go visit my son.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll look into it, Anne, and if I do, I'll let you know.
Yeah, I'm going to be there all week.
Quick drive for me. So.
Yeah,
great.
Just shoot me a text. So,
okay.
Yeah, so great. So does everybody have projects? Beautiful
things
finished up. Still working on.
It's invisible.
I love
I'm knitting something new, but I also have 3 finished projects.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, because I'm such an overachiever.
Yeah, I'll lean back and these 2.
I'm kidding.
They're finished projects.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's amazing.
Wow.
Heaven. Yeah. So exciting.
2 of the best sweaters in the world.
I'm not knitting. In fact, I've told Paula, I have fallen in love with Coupa.
Oh,
the Baby Yak organic cotton.
You do. Yeah.
What are you making?
I'm making, well, unfortunately, it's not a Julie's pattern. I'm making just a little t-shirt for the shop. It's an Isabel Kramer, just a little tank or a little t-shirt. It was a really quick knit. But I am going to take that yarn and knit something bigger with it because I love it.
Yeah,
love it.
A lot of my patterns work for that gauge.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know off the top of my head, but I know a lot of them will.
But you did Canale in Coupa as well.
Canale is specifically for Coupa, but check my other
good.
patterns because there's a lot of my fingering weight patterns that would work for that.
Yeah, I'm just in love with it. So that's my find of the last couple weeks.
Yeah,
so.
I agree. It's great yarn.
It is. It's beautiful. And I'm anxious to try it with a couple things. I think I'm going to run it along with the lace weight and just kind of play with it as kind of a texture and things like that. So
Well, it's good for your climate, you know,
Yeah.
especially when it gets warm.
Yeah.
What color is it?
It is, hang on one second and I'll find it. You get to look at all my cookbooks.
I do have more than just my sleeves casted on. I did finish the back and it's blocked and it's gorgeous.
It's beautiful, really is.
And then my front is, I'm ready to start the shoulder and the neck shaping. So I couldn't do sloped bind off and talk at the same time.
So this is the color. I forget the name of it.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of that browny purple.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
see.
what I'm just reading.
Beautiful.
Avocolita?
No, it's yeah, Coupa in Lazia.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, what she said.
Feels so good on. So, yeah.
And we have a couple of new colors that came out as well. I don't know if you've seen those.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I'm going to pick those up. So
I've never knit with it. That's going to have to go on the list.
I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. So,
Oh, thank you. So let's see. So today is really about all of the people that normally watch us, but we want to see and listen and hear about you guys out there. So, but we'll start with what Kate sort of showed what she did, but maybe she can tell us more in detail. And then Kim and Laura. And then we will move on to, we have Amy in the background, maneuvering and really managing everything, because I'm just here drinking my gin and tonic and being happy. So.
Cheers, Paula.
Thank you. Oh, cheers. Yes.
Here.
You know, it's 8 o'clock here. I'm in Italy, so I'm all out. I'm going to bed after.
You're going to bed after.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Mine's mostly club soda with a little Aperol thrown in for color.
So we will move on to all of you watching right now. We will have some prizes as well. And I think what we will do, we will ask you to either raise your hand or your, digital hand. What's that called? The virtual hand, not the digital, virtual hand. The gin has already gone down. And to let us know if you want to talk, so that I don't surprise you and I just, we just throw you in there without any preparation or something.
Thank you everyone for coming into this. I'm looking through the people attending. It's great that so many people came.
Yes.
Yay.
And of course, we've been following everything on, even if sometimes we not respond, we've been so thrilled to see everybody knitting on Ravelry, posting. Thank you so much. This has been really, really fun.
And we'd like to get to each one if we could, right?
Yes.
Yes. Anyone willing,
start.
I should say.
Yeah, let's start. Okay. Kim.
Okay. So I knit The Post by Julie Hoover.
Oh, yeah.
I hear she's pretty good. And with the mYak Baby Camel. I know.
I blush really easily.
Two incredible things, the pattern and the yarn. mYak had this sample at Vogue Knitting, New York, and I tried to run away with it once I tried it on, but Paula chased me down. So
Paula ran away with it.
I know. This is my second one. I made the first one, and when the pattern originally came out
in the Shibui.
but I will. This is the one I'm going to wear all the time.
Yeah.
Just.
I predicted that. Yeah.
I know, easy pattern, and it's just going to be a staple for the rest of my life. So
yeah, it's sort of that classic camel hair coat, but in a poncho version. Yeah.
Right, and I still have my arms free to drive or eat or whatever I need to do, drink. Yeah, knit. So I have to thank you both for making this combination, because it's perfection. So
absolutely, you're welcome.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, don't even think about it.
I need one.
Don't even think about it.
Just borrow hers.
You each need one. I have one, but you also.
I think I need one.
I need one too now.
Yes,
Yeah, because I don't think you're getting yours back, Julie.
I don't think I am. Yeah.
Me too. I'm gonna get yarn from that for that.
80 degrees in my house today.
And do it.
You don't need it, Julie. I need it here. See the mountain.
That's right. Yeah, you need it. You're in the mountains.
Yeah. So thank you.
So
All right,
I am in the process of knitting my Gemma. I showed it earlier, but this is the back and it's blocked and it's gorgeous.
Yeah, you can really see the difference it makes when
Oh
you
my
block
God, the
it.
difference is so, it's like night and day.
The yarn really transforms, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it definitely does. Yeah. So again, this is the front and I'm ready to start shaping for my shoulder.
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
see
you're
like,
getting there.
it looks like it would fit like a child, but when you block it, like it's magic.
Right. Cables always compress the fabric.
Yep. And now I am working on my 2 at a time sleeves, which I literally just casted on last night.
Wait, do you have 2 24-inch needles?
No, I have one
big circular
40-inch needle.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So here's one sleeve and here's the other sleeve.
Right.
You just show off.
No, that's a good idea. Then you don't get bored.
I want them done.
Yeah.
It's like socks.
Well,
I would knit. I would knit if I knit socks. I would
Really, for really, really big feet. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, and I'm
so
dying to see Laura.
The Piedmont, which is an older pattern of yours,
Yes.
you used mYak medium, as
Yep.
did I, in this gorgeous,
so
gorgeous color Amarena, which is for me just a perfect red. I've never owned or knit myself anything in red. I never have anything to wear at Christmas time that's red or Valentine's Day. And now I do. The thing I'm super, super sad about is I'm not going to be wearing this for a couple months. I mean, several months, because it's, it's a wasted weight. The pattern is fantastic. The fit is gorgeous. It's such a classic. Like Kim said, I mean, this is this will be in my wardrobe forever because it will never go out of style. And I just absolutely love it. It's just.
I'm so glad.
And it's super soft and squishy.
And again, it's a combination of the pattern and the yarn.
And that fabric will hold up for decades.
Oh yeah, and it's not going to pill and look sloppy. It's just going to be a beautiful sweater for a long time to come. Yeah, and I cannot wait to get to wear it.
It's great.
Yeah,
I'm so happy.
It makes me happy.
Yeah, it makes me happy.
Yes. Do I get to show what I've finished?
Yes.
Okay, so the first one I was wearing my Grove sweater in the alpaca yarn, but I reknit it in my Studio Blend #1.
Oh gosh, add that to the
It's
list.
finished. I'll back up.
It's beautiful. The Grove.
Back.
Yes.
It's Grove. Yeah, it has seed stitch and then this cable motif.
Beautiful.
It's on the sleeves as well.
And there's a fleck in the yarn, correct?
Yeah, this is the color Slate Tweed. So it's kind of a really warm, dark gray with flecks of camel and a real pale gray, and then sort of a medium taupey color.
Beautiful. Really beautiful.
That's one.
Look at right?
Yeah. Don't laugh. I mean,
I was so
living,
proud I finished one sweater.
Yeah. So this is the one I showed at the last Zoom, and this is like a little tee.
I love that.
I'm a sucker for that.
And this is in my Studio Blend #2 with 2 contrasting colors. The fun part of this sweater is the back shoulder shaping.
Oh, yes.
So when you wear it, you get the stripes going too.
So you haven't released this one yet, right?
No, it's I've written the pattern. It's with my tech editor. I'm still working on it. Maybe a month away at the soonest. I've already photographed it, so I'm a little ahead of the curve.
That's beautiful.
So that's #2, and then
1 second, Julie. There's some questions. Is the dark yarn a new color or the gray you already have?
No, it's the gray. Shadow and pearl are the 2 colors I knit this one in, but you could combine it. All the colors look really nice together.
No, the first one. Sorry.
The Grove.
Oh, pardon me. I thought you meant the one I just showed. The first one, the Grove sweater, is Slate Tweed.
Yeah,
that's the color.
And now the second one, can you say that again so people can just start buying?
The second one was knitted in Shadow and Pearl.
Shadow and Pearl of Studio Blend 2.
Studio Blend #2. Yeah.
And you will have a kit on your website, right?
Yes. When I publish it, I'll have the pattern available by itself, and I will also, if you buy the project kit, which is the yarn bundle, the pattern comes free. So you save a little money there.
I'm guessing that, is that your black or is it a dark navy?
No, this isn't, I know it kind of reads like navy. It's just a really nice charcoal gray.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful.
Do you have a name for the sweater?
I think I'm going to name it Leeward.
Leeward.
We were joking about that last time.
Love it. That's going on the list.
Yeah, that will come out as soon as possible because I know that's a great summer sweater. So, and then this one, brand new, just off the needles.
Oh, a vest.
I've been into vests lately.
Isn't that beautiful?
Partly because I think they're just great to wear by themselves, to layer over something else. They're a nice way to conserve on a really luxurious yarn, so you don't have to pay for the sleeves. But this one, Paola, you should be happy with this because it's a nice V-neck. But this has a nice. This is about a 3-inch band on here, so it's nice and generous, and it crosses over. But this has the same braiding detail as my Melrose sweater.
Oh yeah.
Across here and all the way around the neckline. So it has this beautiful
structure
stitch detail around the back neck.
That's beautiful. Oh, I love the seam at the back neck.
Yeah, that's you pick up around the neckline and you work a 3-row braided detail, and then the ribbing starts. So at the end, any of the horizontal fabric where it meets up with.
Julie,
it shows it a little more.
When do you sleep? That's what I want to know.
Well,
you knit 3 sweaters.
Well, this is my full-time job, so I spend a little more time knitting than most people do.
Okay.
Julie, somebody's asking about the gauge and the weight.
Okay, sorry. This is my Studio Blend #1 yak and cashmere, like the first sweater, but this is in the marble tweed. Has a little bit of a.
So it's a fingering. No, it's a sport.
No, DK.
This
is a DK weight.
Remember.
A really good, like right in the middle of the road DK, not heavy or light. It's right in the middle. Yeah, so this could be a pre-fall knit.
Yeah, no, I love a good vest.
I don't have a name for that pattern yet, but
when is this one coming out?
Soon too. And I have 2 more things in the work.
Sorry, Julie, when
I'm on a bit of a roll. What?
When is the vest coming out? People ask.
Similar to, so that will come out right after the striped sweater, pretty close. I'm a little further along on the striped sweater than I am on the vest, but
that's a great fall piece.
I should be able to publish those before the end of the summer. So.
Oh, good.
Let's sneak peeks of the other.
Sorry?
Sneak peeks of what else you've got going on.
I only have sketches. Do you want to see those?
Oh yeah, of course.
I can't show you one because
I think if I'm going to see sketches, my dog's going to be late.
So this is the one I'm currently working on. It's just a classic scoop neck sweater.
Okay.
With a rolled collar and then ribbing edges. I mean, my sketch isn't that exciting, but I'm using my yarn, so it's the yarn makes the sweater. And then this is another little top. I'm gonna.
Adorbs.
Ooh, I love that.
With contrasting.
Yes, with contrasting color, just right as you pick up the ribbings. So this one, I know this one looks a lot like the striped, but it's not. The striped sweater is a cap sleeve with totally different shoulder shaping. This is more of a dolman shape with really a much more exaggerated shoulder slope. So, but when you wear them, they'll have a similar, kind of style. But
love it.
Yeah, and I'm going to use my Studio Blend #2 yarn for that. So those are coming. Those still have. I haven't even knit those or finished drafting the patterns or anything. So
okay, just do it by next week.
I'll keep going.
Thank you for being with us.
Yeah, if I could just stop just getting on these Zooms, I'd have more time.
But you did an email to Paula about a gift certificate for the drawing, so I want to make sure you look at your text. I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Bye. I'm joking.
That's why she left.
Okay, so now let's see what everyone else has been knitting.
All right, so I think I let Amy handle it because she saw who was raising their hands. I see so many people there. I know.
Yay.
Okay. Oh, Rhonda.
Okay. Rhonda.
I had the craziest experience on this, and I can't believe I did this. I had wanted to do the Lucca Scarf for a very long time.
Okay, I've read about your
experience. And I took it to Scotland with me on the knitting tour, and I kept getting messed up on the lace, so I put it aside. And when I got back, I wanted to finish it. And I grabbed the second skein of yarn too fast. And then when I took it up to Milwaukee to show a friend that I pull it out of my bag, and I'm like, oh, crap, it's two different colors. So the first skein was the desert color, and the second skein was a brown. And I was horrified, and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. So I ended up finishing the scarf, and I ran out of the brown. So I had to do the last few inches back in the desert again. I took it to my local yarn shop, which is Leading Men's Fiber Arts, and they overdyed it.
Perfect.
So I have a lovely chocolate brown Lucca shawl.
It's lovely.
It's gorgeous, and I love it, but it's just forever going to be my horror story of I can't.
No, it never happened. It was brown to begin with.
That's right. It's beautiful.
But the yarn is so soft. I have wanted to knit this for a very long time, so I'm thrilled with it, and very happy, and I can't wear it because it's too hot, but
yeah.
That's another one.
It's a lovely one, and it's a great story of don't give up. Just keep going, figure it out, find an option.
Absolutely.
Bravo.
Yeah.
And kudos to your local yarn shop for being able to do that, saving you. Because you don't want to rip out a lot of lace weight knitting. No, that's painful.
That's a lot of rows.
He first suggested I try Rit dye, and I was like, "Oh, Steve, you're so much better at dyeing than I am. I really think that you should help me with this."
Oh, that's so great.
That's great. What a good story. Beautiful.
Yeah, so that's my my story, but I got it done, and it's all well.
Well done, Rhonda.
Good for you.
Thank you so much, Rhonda.
Thank you.
Who is next?
That was a good
Linda.
Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Unmute. Hi. I've got to unmute. Okay, am I here? There I am.
I can see what you're wearing.
I can too.
Yay.
I'm so jealous.
All right, I have my Gemma
Nice.
finished. I don't know if I can raise this up and stand up. I'm not at home.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at the tree.
Oh, nice.
Oh, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh my God. And that goes with your beautiful gray hair. So beautiful. And seriously, no, I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
Her silver hair.
My silver, yeah.
That's the fall color.
It's great. It's really funny. I'm down in Los Angeles right now, and it's been June gloom.
Someone's sneaking up behind you.
Photobomb.
What he was gonna do to
her. He's going for a walk, I guess. I don't know. My mom may photobomb me at some point too. I have no idea. It's been cool. So it's like been light sweater weather, fingering sweater weather down here. But today it's like 85 degrees. So I have it on so I can show and tell, and then it's coming off.
I know. I put my scrub sweater on. I'm like, yeah, nope.
Yeah, nope. Too hot. It looks amazing.
It does. I can't
So,
wait. Really flattering.
I think Kate needed to see this just to help her
push her over the finish line.
Get her over the hump here.
Well, it's funny you're talking about doing your two sleeves at once. I don't know, for whatever reason, I knit the sleeves first.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah.
I just got them over with.
Get it over with.
Just
I do the same thing sometimes.
Lotto made sure at the right gauge.
Yeah, I do the same thing sometimes when I'm just stuck on the front or back. It's taking too long. I'll just cast on a sleeve and it'll sort of rev me up again.
Because the sleeves are fat. I mean, these sleeves are not full length, so it went really fat, really fast.
Could probably go fast.
And then I'm also.
Oh my God!
Pretty.
Wow.
So Lucca's coming along. I've got about 2 more charts to go.
Wow. Is that in the yak lace or cashmere?
No,
lace?
that's the studio blend.
Oh, you're doing the studio blend. Oh, nice.
Studio blend. Yeah.
Very nice.
I really like it. I love
I was
knit a lot with this
that.
yarn this year, so
yeah.
Luckily, that's amazing. I have to knit that.
I know.
I know.
Yeah, we've talked
They're
about
sick
it
of
for
me
years.
talking about it.
Linda, well, actually, Julie, I'm going to say one of the things I notice about a lot of your sweaters is the fold over neckband. Look how beautiful that looks on Linda. And I don't think I'm ever going to knit a collar without doing that from now on.
Yeah, I've been doing that. Oh,
it's
man.
so much more polished than either.
Almost the beginning.
Yeah,
right.
It's beautiful. Yeah, I love how that looks on you, Linda.
Right. Those finishing details are always one of the most important things to me. I think I've been doing that folded over collar since my early patterns.
And I feel like I thought it might end up being too bulky, but it's never too bulky. And it looks.
No, in fact, it gives it more structure.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to worry about it stretching out.
Right. Yeah.
You know, sometimes when it's just single and you get the bindos either too tight and you can't get it over your head.
And I always have checking in there too into my instructions. I'll have you changing needle sizes so it's tapering as it goes in.
Yeah. It was the
circumference should get smaller at the fold.
Yeah. It's
beautiful.
Gorgeous. Well done.
Yeah. Very nice.
Nice.
Okay, next up.
Okay. Who's next?
Yeah.
Next is Frances.
It was fun. I had a good time.
Frances.
Hey, I had to unmute. So I also did the Piedmont, and it's 80 some odd degrees in Atlanta. I did it in Urban Nature. And just kind of like the story, I actually do lots of purples and reds. So I went against that grain and went for the green, which I'm very thrilled with. So
it's really nice.
It's too hot for me to even put it on today. So I was like, we're going to avoid that. I mean, I'm inside the house with air conditioning, but
pull it up.
But it's lovely.
Show us the whole thing.
You can pull it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow, gorgeous.
I mean, I'll put it on for a second if you want.
No, you don't.
No, you don't have to, Frances. It's too hot.
It's way hot, but it fits perfectly. So I think I finally got the jam. I'm your perfect size 2 sweaters on your. So now I know I've done enough of them. I know it's only the size 2, and that always works perfectly.
That
so,
is helpful.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
So this one will get washed and put away for a few months from now when I can actually wear it.
Right.
So
it's so pretty.
I love the color. Like I said, I wanted to do something different, and the Urban Nature is perfect, and the pattern was fantastic to work on. Like I was a little scared, I thought, of the all over cable, but I did master the no cable needle approach, and it just at some point I hit that Zen stage and just kept going. And the sleeves, I think I did the sleeves like maybe 2 nights each to finish the sleeves because they went by that. So I was not even on Sleeve Island, which I thought it might be with, cabled sleeves, but it was great. I loved the pattern, was fantastic, and was always very well detailed. And I agree with the rolled hem, or the folded hem. Yeah. And it looks so nice on the inside. So
beautiful.
Great experience. Thank you both.
Thank you
for the yarn and Julie for the pattern.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'm so glad you chose that color. I don't often see a lot of people using green. It's one of my favorites. I love that color.
Yeah, and this color is it just really is fantastic. I think it can suit a lot of people if you know how to wear it. But such a great classic piece that you could wear something trendy and still have something classic on top. So
I'm still shocked that you chose that color because I always see you purple.
I know.
Purple and
I know. And then I still have, I'm going to do the drawing sweater next. So you picked the colors for that one. Yes. So we'll see how it comes out, which were not in my normal vein either. So
you're getting lots of compliments in the chat, Frances. Frances, it's wonderful, it's beautiful. And actually I want to read another longer comment. All these gorgeous sweaters. I'm knitting the Lucca now, but I will have to choose one of Julie's sweaters next. Thanks for all the inspiration.
Good luck trying to figure out which one to knit.
I know.
Yeah.
I feel like I can knit your sweaters, Julie, for the rest of like my knitting career, not even touch another designer because I just want every single one.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. That's very kind. It helps keep me going.
Good.
Thanks so much, Frances. All right, I'm going to bring in Andrea.
Thanks, Frances.
All right.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome back.
Yeah. Thank you. I got out of the shower because it's not that late here, and it is 52 degrees and drizzly here in Seattle. So it's almost sweater weather. So
I will trade with you.
I know. I am working on the Veneto. And this is my first. This is my first.
So
yeah, it's my first Julie Hoover sweater. It's my first time using mYak, and I am loving it. This is the sleeve, and I did finish the front as well.
And it's really pretty. I like the combination.
Yeah, so that's the burgundy and the desert and the night flower. And
great color combo.
Very pretty.
Yeah, and it looks like I chose to do the lighter, the medium color close to my face because that is a better color for me. And so I'm really pleased with that choice. I cannot wait to seam it and see what it looks like. Can't wait.
It's going to be beautiful.
It looks really nice. Yeah.
It's really, I mean, it's a super simple, straightforward pattern too. So it's been really handy this summer to knit, and the yarn is fantastic. Even held double, I've not been having any problems with that. So
somebody just mentioning that it looks like my dress.
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
Yeah, so I can get it. When you're done, you can send it.
Although you're very sneaky like that.
I can't wait. I mean, I'll have it for years, and it's perfect weather for here in Seattle. So
nice. You will have that's beautiful.
Yeah. So thanks for the push to get it done too. So I'm excited.
Thanks, Andrea.
Thank you for sharing it.
Right.
All right. Next up, we have Yvonne. Spotlight. There we go.
Hi, Yvonne.
Hi, Yvonne. Yeah, to untube yourself.
Yvonne, you need to unmute.
What did you say?
You're muted. Yeah.
Here we go.
There you go.
There you are.
My story is not quite so successful.
Oh no,
that's okay.
So I knit samples, right? So I'm supposed to be really fast.
Oh goodness. There was no timeline for this.
No. What are you making?
I know, and that was just so like freeing too, you know.
Right.
But it was also like, oh, that's okay, because I knit like a whole bunch of stuff, other stuff in the background.
Right.
And then I took this on a trip last week, which I had a great time, but I forgot my last skein. So I was like, I had all this other knitting stuff, and then I forgot the one thing that I was going to really concentrate on. So
it's your pleasure knit.
Yeah, this is the good sweater, and it's in linen, so I could wear it any time of year, really.
Yeah.
And I'm just on the left V-neck right now, so
you're almost there.
I hope to finish it this weekend. So.
Yeah.
Nice. So you're a person who works better with a timeline, it sounds like.
I didn't think I was, but
you just have to pretend to pay yourself at the end.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Write yourself a check for that sweater. Yeah.
If you want to knit one for us, we can always
pretend you're knitting it for mYak.
I knit like 6 other things while this thing was going on.
Wow.
So,
well, it's not like you've been sitting idle, so we'll.
Yeah, I have not. But
I knit a hat.
Thanks, Ron.
Well, we look forward to seeing it when you finish. Just post into the Knitalong group on Ravelry or something, or post it on Instagram or something.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. So, next up we have Julie. Let's see.
I will keep the Ravelry group going for us stragglers. So Team Stragglers. Yay, Julie.
This is a sleeve. I just started this morning on my sleeve. I'm making Leighton, and I finished the body, which this yarn is unbelievable. It's your yarn from Shibui, Julie.
Is that the pebble and the silk cloud?
Yep.
Pebble doubled?
It's just pebble doubled.
Yeah, that's amazing fabric.
But I thought it was gonna be really heavy and also rough. And it's so light and soft and so nice.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm in love with it. I never thought, and I don't normally like tweed and I love it. So thank you.
It really suits the style of that sweater because it's very elegant. Yeah.
I'm so excited for the sleeves with that oat pattern on it. It's going to be so pretty. So, and then I have my other sweater, which you know about my Han. You sent me more yarn for it. So I want to show you because I haven't taken it apart. So for you guys don't know this, but I was knitting another sweater and the yarn dye had seeped into my Han, which I don't know if you can see it.
You said another project.
Yeah, another project.
The dye and the dye
got
bled
all
onto
over
it.
You can't. I don't think you can see it in the front.
It's not bad.
Well, no, here you can see it more on this side. I don't know. I wanted to ask you if you think I really should take it apart or not. I can't decide. It's like a shadow almost. I don't know if the lighting in here is good enough. It's worse on the back side. Like here, it's all tangled up with my other one. I don't know if you can see the stripe.
It's very subtle.
I just can't. I'm like, it's so much work and it was so beautiful. And I feel like it's.
Yeah, and this silk mohair has probably felt it a little bit since you've tried to spot clean it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's on the front though, right?
It's on the front and the back. So, but the back is lighter and it's like towards the top in the back. So this was.
Yeah, I can see it more prominent there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
the camera picks that up.
It's so hard to take
apart. I'm heartbroken for you because it's a tough call. Like for me, I rip out all the time and I don't sweat it for a second.
I think I'm gonna rip it out.
I'm at one level. So if you're anxiety,
no, I think I'll rip it out.
Is over here. I don't want to tell you rip it out.
No, I think I'm gonna rip it out. That's why I haven't seamed it because it's been devastating to me. So for you, somebody just asked me. Basically, I had another project that was hand dyed yarn, and when they got the yarn, they hadn't actually like ever set it. And it was so sticky. It ended up all over. It ruined our dishes. It ruined our sheet. It was terrible. I got my money back for the yarn, but it ruined so much stuff.
I'm over dye this one. I know you wanted that color, but can you finish it and over dye it?
Well, that's what I was going to suggest.
How do you do that?
Seen that can work.
Wait, you sent it to who was it?
Rhonda.
Rhonda.
Right.
Rhonda,
well, she took it to her local yarn shop. Do you know someone who's comfortable with dyeing, or are you yourself?
I do. I have a friend who's a dyer.
Oh,
I could have her dye it.
I would maybe take it to them and find a way to dye it so it doesn't radically change. It's going to have to be really saturated though, because you have to dye both the original yarn and the stain.
Well, it would be very unique because it's your yarn and it would be its own color.
Yeah, I mean that's one option you can have that will allow you just to continue on and finish it. And the other option is finish it and continue to just soak it. Try different products. Try hair shampoo.
Nothing worked. I even tried like the thing where you microwave the yarn, like the other project I threw.
Yeah, no, it sounds like that yarn was good and truly gonna.
I would just over dye. It's not that difficult, to be honest. I think you know, especially because you've done it with the Studio Blend 1 or 2.
It's
Shibui. She used Shibui Pebble for that. It's
Shibui Pebble and Silk Cloud. But I think I am going to reach out to her and see if she'll dye it for me because it's completely knitted. I just have to seam it, but I haven't wanted to because I was trying to figure out if I should rip it. And I mean, I would rip it. It wasn't that hard to knit.
You can also look, if you look online, there's a lot of dye houses that are in New York that garment dye. So, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of, are you in New York?
No, I'm in Southern California.
It's like California will have some dye houses
too. There's a lot of knitters who dye. I mean,
I have a girlfriend in Pasadena who dyes. She's a Warbly
Parker.
Something. It's her name is like her dye. Her label.
Okay.
Right. And do it.
Some bird. It's a bird.
Warbler.
Warbler or something like. I can't remember. But anyways. All right. Well, that's my. Thank you.
Thanks.
Because even ripping out, we've already determined that we don't have the exact dye lot match.
Right.
So then you could just be entering into a whole other can of worms.
Do you want me to send you back your yarn?
No.
Are you sure?
No, keep it. It's fine.
Okay, thank you. Maybe I'll make a hat. Thank you.
Thanks.
Keep it as your consolation.
Thank you.
Thanks, Julie.
Help with it. Thank you.
Yeah, good luck. I hope it works out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let us know.
I will.
That's really tragic that happened.
Oh, that's a bummer.
All right, next up is Sigrid. Oops, hold on.
Hola.
Hi, everybody. So I knitted the Gemma. I finished it yesterday to go.
Oh my gosh!
And I love it so much. The problem is I put it on because I live in Spain and it's getting really, really hot. That's the only problem.
Sigrid, that color looks great on you.
So wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gorgeous.
I'm so
it's
happy.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's really perfect. Yeah, it's so nice. And
it's so good. I love it.
Yeah, I love the color. I love everything. So it's a classical.
I love the sleeve line
too.
Yeah.
Has Brigitte seen it yet?
I first thought that I wanted to have the sleeves longer, but then I thought, no, it's more stylish to have them 3/4. You know,
100%.
It's nicer. So
it's nicer.
It looks great on you. It
Thanks
really
for
does.
trusting me on that one.
Yeah, thank you.
Pajama too. Somebody.
But I have to get it off because it's too hot.
Even for a lightweight sweater, I know.
I have to wait some more months.
Yeah.
Or travel, and then I'm almost ready, Julie. I started, I don't know when, with the Liston.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Yeah, you started with that a while ago.
Okay,
now. I put it aside then just to finish the Gemma for today, but so this is my.
Well, if you ever have a chilly night on the beach, you can put your Gemma on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. No, so I'm so happy with the Gemma. It's so nice. It's beautiful, really.
Good.
Everything.
You're happy with the color you chose?
Yeah, totally happy because it fits to everybody what I have, you know. It's so maybe I could even consider doing a second one.
Ooh.
But okay.
Alicia says that this is completely gorgeous. I have.
If you do a second one, I want you to use the red color.
Yeah.
Or the henna color.
Yes, I thought that.
It would be really nice on you.
Is it more orange or red?
It's an orangey red. Yeah, it's a dark orangey red. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so as well. So maybe for the second one, and I need something in Amareno as well.
Oh, right.
I love it. It's so fantastic. I never wear red, you know. I'm always
beautiful.
Yeah, it's so beautiful, Laura. Yeah, I love it.
Thank you.
Maybe Piedmont. Yeah, it's so nice. Yeah. Normally, I only wear beige and gray, all shadows of gray.
It's fun to have one or two.
But yeah, the red is so nice, the Amareno. So I'm so happy.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah. It turned out really well.
Thanks, Sigrid.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, next we have Madeline. I'm gonna spotlight her. Whoops, I did the wrong thing. Again, I'm
going to have to fire Amy.
I know.
What would we do without her?
Just kidding.
There.
Hi,
everyone. So I was a bit creative, Julie, with your pattern. I loved Rigby. I used to go a lot to Prose when I lived in New York. Now I'm in Paris, but I didn't have enough camel, and I wanted to absolutely use the bright colors of mYak Tibetan cashmere. So I did the Rigby with stripes.
It's great. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw your in progress photos and I thought, oh, that's going to be fun. But you finished it. Well done.
I did it in 10 days. I never did something so fast. Because every time I finished a stripe, I thought, okay, another stripe, another stripe, another stripe.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
And this, I first had the idea as there's 3 ridges. I thought I'll do one in each color, and it didn't look nice. It was too messy. So I started over and I just did pink here and orange here.
I think that was a good choice.
Yeah.
The
I
only
love pink and orange together.
Yeah, the only change to the pattern is I made the armholes a little bit less deep because I'm wearing it more as a top and less as a vest. So I just did I think I did 1 inch less.
Smart. Oh, you had a shorter armhole?
Yeah.
I put the armhole up pretty good, but it depends on your own body where it falls.
Also, I have a short bust. So
so your torso is a little shorter than maybe the average I was going for. So
yeah, I'm tall, but I have a short bust. So
right, anyway, but that's great. And when you knit a project yourself, you can always make those adjustments easily.
And I love the details of the ridges.
The ridges,
very pretty, very nice.
It turned out really good. I love the color you picked, and
thank you.
It was a very clever way.
As I have you there. So the color that Madeline chose were some of the old cashmere line that we had for a while, but this is coming.
Ooh!
I just find the ball, and we're going to be ball, like not the skeins, but I just, we had some samples to make. I was watching it, and we have these 2 new colors coming.
Oh, I love it!
And all shocking, and this is shadow, I think.
Beautiful.
So, beautiful. As the new cashmere is even softer in the medium weight.
Oh, it's not fingering, Paula?
No, this one is medium, and it's going to be in the lace as well. But for now, we just have medium. Yes,
gorgeous. I love it.
Some of the sweaters.
So nice to see you too, Madeline.
Oh, Amy, nice to see you.
Or hear her.
Okay, so I'm going to bring Nadine up next. And Madeline, thanks again.
Thanks, Madeline.
Thanks.
She's coming. Hi, Nadine.
Hi.
Hi.
I knitted a line in front of my tablet, so it's not so easy to show it off.
Okay.
I love making it, especially the knitting. I knitted it, I think, in about 2 weeks.
Wow.
But then the seaming, and usually I don't like to put a sweater together. And that's the advantage of a cowl, because I wanted to show it today to have the finished object. So I managed to do it.
The finish line.
Yeah, I put it on and it's almost perfect. My left sleeve, I'm not too happy about it, but I'll wear it like this. I find it very difficult to seam it. To match it perfectly, and
did you blocked your pieces beforehand, right?
Sure. And
did you block them at the same time, or did you block some and then block some later?
No. And I put them and I put them next to one another, and I really measured so that
the slope of the sleeve is very steep, and the slope of the pullover is more like that. So the edges are the same length, but you're talking about different stitch and row ratio. So it is. It does take kind of clipping them nice and secure. But at some point, just did you finish the neckline and everything?
Oh yes.
Well, you could always just unseam the sleeve that you're not happy with and redo it.
Yeah, I think
it's
so.
Maybe easy to take off a seam. Yeah.
After a couple of months wearing my tweed. And then I cast it on yesterday, I think, the Lucca Scarf. And unfortunately, I already had to rip back because I didn't pay attention to the pattern. I forgot to start
or something.
Lace pattern.
Yeah, it's not a complicated one, but you do have to get it just right.
You have to focus. Yeah.
Well, that's going to be beautiful when you finish it.
So thank you.
Thanks,
Nadine. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Next up is let's bring you in.
Louise, yes.
Louise.
Hi, Louise.
Hi. Oh, wow. Am I unmuted? Okay, I'm unmuted. Hello, everyone. I'm in Oregon, where it's chilly today. We've had some really warm weather, but this morning it's gloomy and gray and chilly. So I put on my Lucca right after I blocked it.
Beautiful.
And it's in the Baby Yak lace in saffron. And this was really challenging for me. I do a lot of lace knitting, but the precision of this pattern was such that I did do a lot of tinking, but I eventually got the hang of it and realized that it was easier to read my knitting than to read the chart.
Yeah, after a while, just when they intersect, you have to pay attention.
Yeah. And even at the intersection, I figured out little, I used locking markers and stuff to, show me where I was going to go, which direction. But it was a really good learning experience for me. And I love the yarn. It's beautiful. And then I've been getting good advice from Linda Richardson as I've gone along. So thank you, Linda. And all my supplies from Monarch. So I'm sorry, Anne's not here to thank, but she got me my blocking wires pronto because Linda said you must use blocking wires.
Absolutely.
And it worked perfectly. So I'm really thrilled. So it's been really fun to work on this. I'm envious of all of you who have those gorgeous pullover sweaters. I just can't wear pullover sweaters. They're just too hot.
Don't apologize. We love shawls too. So
yes. Oh, yeah. But I'd love to be able to make one of those sweaters for myself. But I'll have to do a cardigan. And Julie, thanks for your advice on all that too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Anyway, great.
It was great to see it. It turned out beautifully.
Color is beautiful. Yeah, the color looks great. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
you. Which color is it?
Saffron.
Saffron in Baby Yak lace.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even had to choose the color remotely. I mean, I could see it on the screen, but I called Monarch and I said, I'm going to mostly be wearing this with black. I want something that will pop.
Yeah.
And they said, oh, definitely the saffron. So.
Oh, good.
That's beautiful, great. Louise. Thank you so much. Yeah.
So next up, we have Dora.
I am mute.
Hi, Dora.
So, hi, Dora.
Hello, everybody. Ciao, Paula.
Dora, I love your hair so much.
I do gorgeous. I love it.
The Kerwin.
I can put it on.
Talk about
hooray for another green project, man.
Because it's warm.
So cute.
Wow.
Here it is. It's
the Kerwin. Yeah.
I really like it. It's not, unfortunately, I have not worn it yet because it's warm.
Yeah, right.
But I think I love the fabric. It's really nice.
It looks perfect on you.
Yeah. I started with the size 2 and then it looked huge and I say, so I undid it and made the size 1 and I think it's better.
There you go.
It's really, really nice.
Right. Really, it's meant to be sort of in between a popover. It's not really meant to fit like a sweater, but it should fit how you want it to. So it's good that you adjusted. Yeah.
Yes. No, it will be really useful both in the house when it's a little bit chilly, put it on, or to go out as a layer.
Right. Right, like a light jacket. Yeah.
Sorry, I took it off because
it's beautiful.
Well, I wanted to show.
I know how you feel. I'm not even putting wool on, and I'm sweating.
But I did not make for the cow, but I see all these Lucca scarves, which are beautiful. But don't forget, Thayer. How do you say?
Yeah.
I knitted this couple of years ago.
Oh, right. That's one of my patterns too.
Yes.
What's the name of it?
Adair.
Yeah. It came in 3 different options.
That's right.
Yeah. I love that.
Oh, beautifully done. That turned out nice.
To find another shawl from Julie, which is really beautiful. I find it so elegant.
That's a showstopper. Look at that. Oh, wow. What yarn did you use?
Oh, this is Titus from Baram-U. I don't know. It's a yarn that I found here in a local store, and I wanted the color because it was for the wedding of my son's wedding, and I needed a specific color. So
there you go. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Very nice. Yeah, you'll be able to wear that all the time.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Dora, your friend Madeline says that Adele would be beautiful with the mYak new pink cashmere lace.
Yeah. Fuchsia, yeah.
Is
or
that
the black? The black color too.
Even, yeah.
And you can use it. Absolutely. Okay. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you, Dora.
Ooh, we have so many people.
Our cupboards.
Who's next?
Okay.
This is like exciting. Oh. And off we go. Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Hello.
Hour of the show, Linda.
Hi. I wanted to say before I show you what I've been doing, looking at people's Piedmonts that they have done has really inspired me because I have some really lovely Woolfolk deep burgundy far in my stash. And I'm looking at those Piedmonts and I'm like, that sucker's going right into my queue.
Excellent.
Check your gauge on that because the far is a little thinner than the mYak medium. They may be compatible. I've never tried to swatch that particular stitch pattern, but that would be great.
I'll be careful to swatch. And the other person I really wanted to thank was the woman who's doing, I forget the name of the pattern. It's the pattern where you hold the Baby Yak lace double, and it's got the two stripes. The
Veneto.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's been in my queue, and I have that same color burgundy in my stash that I wanted to do in the bottom. And I keep going on the mYak website going, what are the two colors can I do? What are the two colors can I do? I wrote them down. As soon as she said those words.
You're set.
So Paula, I'll be placing that order very soon.
Love that.
The additional yarn. But the sweater I've been working on is Skog. And this is, I've got the body done and blocked. So this is the first sleeve.
Okay.
It's been a little bit of a journey because I started it while I was rehabbing from knee surgery. Sometimes your concentration could be a little bit off, but when I did the sleeve, you know how the sleeve is done bottom up in the round. Yeah. I have always avoided magic loop like the plague because I can't stand the wires hanging off the end. So I've always used DPNs or flexi flips, but I tried with this yarn because I'm doing the Bichabouche Le Petit lens. And you know how when you switch the needle on DPNs or flexi flips, you've got to give it a little bit of a tug so you don't get a ladder?
Yeah.
Lightest tug caused the yarn to dissolve and fall apart. So I thought to myself, well, Linda, this technique is not going to work. So I sucked it up and I went and pulled up some YouTube videos on magic loop. And this is the result of my learning magic loop.
Yeah, you'll never go back to DPNs.
I'm so proud of myself. I'm like,
good for you.
And the first day that I was doing it, it was so slow because it was awkward. And I was trying to figure out, where does this wire go? Where does that wire go?
Right, because you can't really see the loop.
Yeah, but by the second day, I was flying along with it.
That's great.
So,
well, at some point, you'll be able to transition into a size 16 needle because the sleeve is
there now. Generous. This is the size 16 needle.
Yeah, so you don't have to magic loop too long.
Oh, and I only have a few more rounds to go and I get to start the color work, which is very exciting.
Good.
So,
just watch your gauge on your color work so it doesn't, so your strands aren't too tight.
I'm going to go up a needle size.
Good idea.
When I do color work, I go up a needle size.
Yep, that's a good idea.
So this is a size 4, so I'll go up to a size 5.
Yep.
When I do that.
Just stretch your fabric as you're working. It feels like it's going to be crazy too loose, but as you do that, it helps the float stay nice and loose on the back.
Great. I will do that. And so I wanted to thank you because if not for Skog, I never would have learned magic loop.
You're welcome.
So here I am.
I'll take credit for whatever I can get.
But to this day, I have made sweaters of yours where every time I put them on, I'm thinking of the Klein and the Colvin DK. Every time I put them on, I want to turn around and look at the profile and how it drapes going down the back. And I put them on, we're going out to eat. I'll go to my husband. Look at this. Look how that's draping down the back.
It just fits better. Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, right. But they're really stunning. And they're so worth the seaming and everything else, because the way they come out is just divine.
Thank you so much. That's music to my ears. I'm very pleased to hear that.
So thank you. So I'm
you're welcome. Yeah, that little bit of extra time is so worth it to have a just to have a piece that is that extra level, better fit, better longevity. It just thank you.
And that I never get tired of it. I did the Klein in an alpaca blend. I love it so much. I've got some blue Baby Yak medium, and I'm going to make a second one in the blue Baby Yak medium.
That'd be beautiful. Yeah, that's a great sweater. That's one of those to me like timeless sweaters. I've knit several myself. So, yeah.
So a big thank you, and I'm hoping the Ravelry group will still be active.
Yes.
And at least I finished this sleeve so I can show off the color.
Yeah, I want to see the color.
Yes.
Yeah, keep going. You're almost there.
Yes.
We'll look forward to seeing it finished.
Yeah. So, and thank you, everybody. Hope this isn't your last knit along.
Thanks, Linda.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, now that we convinced Julie to do one, I'm sure we will convince her to. We have to wait for Kate to finish hers anyway. So
that's right. Thanks, Paula.
I'm surprised, Paula, that you haven't been wearing the Klein that I did in your yarn. Have you been wearing that?
No. It's a bit
I'm surprised you haven't.
Yeah, I know. I should have. I didn't bring it here, actually. I didn't. I was so worried about moving it from my nice stash in New York, so I didn't bring it here.
Well, try it on when you get back home.
Yes, I will. So Amy had to leave, so I'm trying not to mess things up. I'll do it myself. So the next person is Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie, you're here. Oh, I didn't mess it up. I managed.
Hi, Anne-Marie.
Hi, Anne-Marie.
You have to unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hi.
How cute.
I'm from Bainbridge Island.
Okay.
5 minutes from west of Seattle.
Right. I know that island well.
Yes, I know you do. I went to one of your retreats. I was the only person from Bainbridge Island who did. So anyway, when we started the knit along, I was working on your seine.
Uh-huh.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Seine.
Seine?
It's like the Seine River, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, S-E-I-N-E?
N-E, yeah.
Yeah.
Seine.
And so...
is that in Catherine Lowe's yarn?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
I can tell just from here.
And
that's amazing.
It's absolutely exquisite.
Great, is stunning.
The pattern is just gorgeous.
That is so elegant on you. Wow.
I just blocked it this week and had to block it on our kitchen counter. And
so no food for a few days.
And I had to flip it over the faucet so I could get at the other side. And so,
right, because it's really generous, yeah.
So I had started this before the knit along, but I wanted to finish it.
It's beautiful.
I finished it, and then I'm working on your
Parker.
I have the back done. It's Canelli.
Oh, Canelli.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty. I should have recognized.
And I have yes, this is the right side. And I have the back done. And I'm just about ready to pick up the stitches.
To start the right front.
I have to do a little bit of
the collar extension.
Yeah. So, but this is mYak yarn. I can't remember the color.
I think it's rosa. No, I cannot see from here. Is that the darker pink?
It's the pale plum color.
Yes.
I don't remember names either.
It's absolutely gorgeous. I've never used your yarn, but it will not in the less time. It's absolutely worth it. Yeah, it's fun. And your pattern, Julie, oh my gosh, I just love it. Your directions are so clear, so easy. The same with this.
Yeah.
And so I've had a lot of fun.
Oh, good. Well, so, I try to make it smooth sailing, but.
And it's the first time I've ever, it's the first time I've ever done sloped bind off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll never go back.
I'm a pretty new knitter, so.
Really? That's a great technique to have in your arsenal from now on.
Yes. And the I-cord too.
And yeah, another little detail that's
I know that your details are just absolutely, they're so informative and easy to use in other patterns as well. So
good.
Thank you.
Well, congratulations. Hope it turns out beautifully.
Well, I hope so too.
I'm sure it will.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Marie.
All right, I need to run. Can't miss Mommy's birthday. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me know if I win any prizes. No.
Okay. Make sure we'll have a special prize just when you will. Yeah.
Listen, thank you so much, both of you. And
my pleasure.
It's fun, and it won't be the last time I use your patterns and your yarn. So for sure.
Oh, absolutely not. Keep in touch.
Okay. Take care.
Bye. Have fun.
I know.
So the next person is Charlotte. Let's spell like yes. Hi, Charlotte.
Hello, hi. How's everyone?
Good. How are you?
I'm blessed. Thank you so much. Awesome. This has been so wonderful, and I was kind of a late start. However, what can I say?
No apologies.
I've enjoyed. I went the easy route. I needed something that was not complicated. I've been doing too many complicated things, but this black plum, this tweed silk cloud and black plum.
Yeah.
And it's the demi lace shawl scarf from Church Mouse.
Okay.
It doesn't probably look, but this plum color is so fabulous, and I'm a jewel tone. I like bright things. I'll do the black and the gray and that, but I love color.
It's so pretty on you too. It really, really close. It looks like it was made to go with that shirt you're wearing.
Yeah.
My polka dots. Yeah. This is so lovely. And I'm going to gift this to one of my sisters for her birthday.
Oh, she's so
one
lucky.
of my baby sisters. I think she's going to be 68. So I wanted to do something special.
That's really special.
Special for her. So anyway, and it's a generous size.
That's the tweed silk cloud, not silk.
It's the tweed silk cloud, and
that yarn is going to be missed.
Let's not talk about that part.
I know. I'm wondering how I can make that yarn now.
Well, there you go. That would be a good.
Yeah. Because that was to me, that was a real home run yarn. Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree, but this is just so lovely. But when I saw that, when you started that partnership with them, and I saw that color, I go, I'm buying that yarn right now before it goes.
Yeah, I picked some colors that I'd never seen before, and not necessarily colors that that I would wear, but colors that I appreciate and thought was missing. And that vintage rose, that mauvey vintage rose was another one. And then that really pale glacier blue.
Yes, that's a pretty one too. And there's another one. It starts
all
with
three
a
of those
T.
looked good together.
Yeah.
And then the black plum was stunning as well.
Yeah. It is stunning. It doesn't look good on this monitor, but it's absolutely stunning.
It's hard to find a warm purple. There's a lot of cool purples, but not too many warm purples.
Warm purples, right. Yeah. But thank you all so much for doing this. I can't wait for the next one. I just have to carve out a little bit more time. So, but anyway, I'm looking forward to the mYak cashmere. I've got enough of that stuff in my stash, but anyway, you said pink and I'm going, oh, I could do something pink. I mean, I'm not pink, but that excites me.
That's fuchsia. That's not just anything.
Fuchsia? Yes. Okay, I'm going to change my thing to fuchsia.
Do you have a name for that?
I don't want to buy the wrong thing now.
It's called shocking.
Shocking? Okay.
For like, seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, wow. I thought no Italian name.
Seriously, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's the Italian for shocking?
It's we call it rosa shocking in Italian.
Nice.
Yes.
Rosa shocking.
Yes.
Okay.
So maybe we know who cares about the pink, the word shocking pink. We just don't use the word pink. We just say shocking.
Shocking. Okay, I got it. I wrote it down.
Julie would have called it something like much more. Julia would have never done this color, but you know. Not true. Julie, we will do the plum. We will figure out a way.
I can appreciate
it.
Black plum now. It's black plum.
That's right. Well, I probably have something you could match from that and try and create it. But you over dye all your yarns, so it'll always come out unique anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, but thank you all so much. This was absolutely lovely. It was really wonderful. So
thank you, Charlotte. I'm so impressed you're giving that shawl to your sister, but she's gonna love it.
Well, my birthday is in 4 days. I'm just saying, if anybody.
Well, I have enough black plum to make one for myself.
Oh, good.
There you go.
Good. Make one for her first because her birthday is upcoming and it's done, and then I'll do mine.
Okay. And then mine is in September.
Mine is first.
I'm just kidding. That's right. You're a little bit older than I am.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I am a little bit older.
No, I was talking to Paula. Paula and I are almost the same age.
Yeah. We're just like a few months.
We're a few weeks apart. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But clearly.
Thank you, Charlotte. Have a great weekend.
Thank you all.
All right. Next up is Carol.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, yeah. You just give me a sec.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Carol.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Thank you. And thank you for your help along the way.
Absolutely.
This is my second sweater and also my second Julie Hoover sweater. And I really kind of watched my time and thought, I'm going to make it for the deadline. And then I realized I had 60 something inches of this. And I just can't make it because I'm having trouble with my wrist right now. But hopefully in a couple days I'll do it.
Yeah, the neckband is a little time consuming, but you'll finish it.
It's good for TV. But this is
Pearson. Yeah.
It doesn't hang right without the pattern. I mean, without the band.
Well, it needs the neckband for structure. Yeah.
So, and I'm really pleased with it. I think I'll get a lot of wear out of it.
Yeah, it looks perfect. Yeah.
Detail on it.
That's beautiful, Carol.
Thank you.
Well done. You're almost there.
Carol, are you the one that was so helpful to other people on our little Ravelry chat?
Yes, yeah.
I thought so.
I don't know if I was. I'm
yes,
glad.
you were. Yes, you were.
I live in a knitting desert, so I'm happy to talk to anybody about knitting. I live in
well, we appreciate you.
And it's 97 degrees out, and it'll probably be that through September. So, but my next project is Petro for the Klein.
Ooh. Yes.
Yes. Right.
You'll breeze through that one.
Really. Somebody's actually asking. I'm concerned that for the Pearson. How is the sleeve length on Pearson? I'm concerned that they will be too long as I'm knitting mine.
I had to shorten mine.
Okay, so you shorten yours. Okay,
yeah,
that's the answer.
I can't tell you how much, and I, for my size, I have long arms. So, but also, I didn't want it way down here. I wanted it more like there. So that's where it came out.
So here, the question, how do we shorten a raglan? That's a good question. So that measurement is half of the, if you want to measure from the center of your back neck and down to wherever you want your sleeve to end. Some people like it above the wristbone. I like to have it come right.
Yeah, that's where I like it.
Below the wristbone or to the top of the thumb. So anyway, take that measurement so you'll know what your body measures. And then when you look at the schematic, take half of the neckline width of the back, and then go down the sleeve cap and the length of the sleeve including the ribbing, the cuff ribbing. Add all those up, and then you'll know how much you need to shorten your sleeve.
So I think
take notes.
And if that didn't make sense, feel free to email me. I'll explain it again.
Yeah.
Carol, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I have the pattern for that because I did the sweater kit. I did the Keller, the sweater club. And I bought the yarn. It's that beautiful Tibetan cloud.
Oh, right.
Pattern for that as well. And
that's Tibetan cloud too. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to make that. See, I don't have enough time.
Yeah.
To make all the Julie Hoover sweaters.
I try not to publish too many, but
no, they're gorgeous.
But each one I publish is always like, you know, I'll think of 10 ideas and I'll throw out 8 just because I'll be passionate about the 2, you know.
Yeah.
Don't throw them out, just keep them in the drawer.
Yeah.
I usually get over them and move on. So.
But thank you, Carol. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, thanks,
well,
Carol.
I was just going to say, in my former life, I was a seamstress, so I really think in terms of pieces in that way. And so before I start any of, well, it's only a second Julie Hoover sweater, but I make a paper pattern. And so then I am able to, as I go along, see my progress and if it's going to fit before I get to the end.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's how part of my process when I'm working with a shape I'm familiar with, I don't need to do it. But when I'm trying something different that I haven't tried before, or I want to make a modification, I'm not sure, I always make a muslin and sew it up. So I'll go to the fabric store and I'll buy the cheapest knit I can find, you know, just to be able to sew up. And so I'll start there, and then once I have sort of a proof of concept, then from there I'll draft it into a knitting pattern. But that's great. Yeah, as a seamstress, then you really can appreciate my approach to pieced garments.
And I think seaming is my favorite part. So
yeah, I'm right up there with you. I love to get to the seaming part. That's sometimes I'm just like, yay, I get to seam today.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Carol, in 2 months, when I finish all my pieces, I'll be sending it to you.
Hey, you're gonna love to seam too. We have hope for you.
Okay, thanks.
I just need to watch. Seaming is nothing.
I know, right?
I know it's a fraction of the time it takes to knit. I really can't comprehend how many people hate it.
I don't hate seaming. I don't.
Okay, well that's good to know.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carol.
And before I move on to the next one, the next person is Maxine. We want to remind you that this is being recorded, and we will put it on like the first 2 on the mYak YouTube channels. And both the Knitting Posse and mYak has a beautiful YouTube channel, and they do it more often than I do. So please do go and follow both of us. You know, so you can watch this again. Is not on always on, you know, you have to go on the YouTube. Yeah, Kate, I think the recording goes on the live section, some goes on the video section. So you have to sort of move around to find those recordings.
And for those of you still here, we're gonna have some prizes. So hang in there.
Yeah, you have to stick to the end to get the prize.
That's right. Only the
more people live in,
only the longest stamina get the prizes.
Maxine.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Maxine.
Hi. I actually live down the road from you guys in Connecticut.
Nice to see you.
Oh, really? Whereabouts?
I'm in Black Rock in Bridgeport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Westport Yarns is my local store.
Okay, there you go.
But when I first started to learn, I just innocently went into Pearl Soho in Manhattan, and there were all of Julie's paper patterns, and I just bought like 10 of them. I had no idea that probably shouldn't be my first project, but you know, life is short, right?
Or learn.
I seem to knit everything the equivalent of 3 times. And I just figure it's just practice. So I'm doing the Gemma. Can you see that?
Oh, you might want to turn the blur off.
There you go.
Can you turn your blur background off? It'll help.
Oh, sure.
Yes, we don't worry about what's behind. It's okay.
Yeah, we want
to have a wall.
Unblur.
There you go. Perfect.
All right.
Oh, gorgeous.
So it's not, this isn't blocked yet. but I learned how to go down 14 rows when the cable was in the wrong direction.
Whoops.
And I also started to do the sleeves 2 at a time, but of course I linked them together and then had to undo it. So I decided to do each cuff separately and then do 2 at a time.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
But my trick is to put a removable stitch marker between them, so I remember which way I'm going.
Yeah.
Because I'm easily...
I would probably do that same mistake because I would forget, or I would do 2 rows on the same one accidentally and not enough on the other.
Yeah, exactly. This keeps me...
I wouldn't be able to trust myself. Yeah.
No, I use my tail so I know which way I'm going.
Oh, you know, I'll knit with my tail, so.
That's not good either.
But I decided that Julie is the Eileen Fisher of the knitting world.
Oh, I
like that.
My definition of her. I have Han here.
Ooh, pretty.
See that?
And the black plum. Yeah.
This was for my Canadian daughter, so I used Hand and Maiden yarn, and but it turned out that it didn't quite fit her the way she wanted it to, so she gave it back to me. So
nice.
Right.
I have
convenient.
It.
That's awesome.
That's a good way to make sweaters for people.
I know. That's why you always give a gift that you love.
Yeah, right?
In case hopefully it comes back.
Right. Especially to your daughters. So and anyway, thank you for being my introduction to knitting.
Well, thank you for all the kind words, Maxine. Beautiful work. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I think all the gin went down here. It's like, I'm trying. I'm really focusing here. Alicia, you're up, if I may.
Okay, so raise your hand if you want to go.
Yes.
It's been, hi there. It's been so fun to see all these projects. Basically, it's like watching my queue go by.
I know it's good. We saved you for last. Yeah.
As Julie knows and Paula knows, I have like a lot of kits waiting their turn to be made. So if only my knitting ADHD were not so severe, I'd have like a lot more things done. So this is a case in point. I've had I'm sorry, Paula, it's not in your yarn, but it's in
okay. I'm not looking.
It's North Lakes.
Oops, disconnect.
Remove spotlight.
We won't mention whose yarn it is, but
okay, it's mystery yarn.
Yeah.
But I really loved knitting it, and for those that don't love seaming, it's actually one of the few that's knit in the round.
Right.
But I thought that I've done raglan sleeves and set-in sleeves, but I thought that, I guess this is a set-in sleeve, but I thought this was like super interesting.
Yeah.
Like kind of a long shoulder cap.
Yeah, I elongated the and narrowed the cap on that.
Yeah, it's an amazing fit. Like when I put it together and tried it on. Thank you. I really like it.
Good. I'm happy.
Can I see?
And then
sorry, is there a necklace you have on top of the sweater?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
That's cute. Little daisy.
What's to see? I love it.
Oh. And then I also, because I do have a little bit of a backlog of things, I swatched for the bloom, and I actually got too many. I used these really cool these swatching worksheets from Church Mouse they have on their website.
Oh, nice.
So anyway, I have to I have to try again on smaller needles, uncharacteristically for me. But what somebody was mentioning, the different shades of the shibui. So this was the dusty
color. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the vintage rose?
Vintage rose.
That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. But
it looks a lot brighter on the screen than it.
Yeah, it's like the trick.
It's a pretty color though.
Yeah.
I matched that to my favorite shade of when I do wear lipstick. I have a favorite shade of lipstick that I wear that is that color.
It's a really nice color.
That's how she created the color. I remember that.
Nice.
Alicia, I have that same sweater in that same mystery yarn. I finished it right before COVID, and it's what I wore with my Roots sweatpants like all through COVID.
You mentioned the yarn, yeah? We don't have to. What yarn did you use?
It's Northlake Fibers yarn.
It's
water
blend.
street.
It's a blend of merino and a hint of cashmere.
I think it's like a 60-40 merino cashmere blend, so it actually has quite a velvety plush.
Yeah.
I will tell you, you need your gleaner.
Yeah.
I knit a couple of them in that yarn too. Well, it was the original yarn that I used in the pattern. Yes. And it's it feels great. It feels good when you're knitting, but it does pull quite a bit.
You need to glean it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's beautiful though. Yeah. And it's the hatcher. I'm not sure we've said that. It's the hatcher. Yeah.
It's hatcher. Yeah. Sorry if I didn't say that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It turned out beautifully.
A little bit because I think the front is so beautiful in this. Yeah, it's not one of my
very nice.
The central
and the cable pattern is on the back too. It's not a coffin.
Thank you. Thank you for modeling. It's so beautiful.
Thanks. And it's perfect. I'm in Portland, Oregon, and it's like in the low 60s today. So it's like
nice.
Yeah. And just for those who might want to pick up a hatcher and give it a go, that pattern is written with 3 different sleeve lengths too. So you can do the short, the 3/4, or the long sleeve on the sleeve.
I did mine in the 3/4.
Yeah. And also FYI, I have kits of that in my Studio Blend #1 yarn, which does not go.
I may need a second long sleeve one.
mYak fiber.
Yeah. Nice.
So yeah, great job, Alicia. I'm looking forward to seeing whatever you do next.
Thank you. The rest of my many, I could probably just knit my stash of yours for like 2 years.
Rhonda says the hatcher just jumped up 10 places in my queue. You see, the inspiration. Everybody's inspiring other people. It's great.
I love it.
Yeah.
Let me get
done. Thanks, Alicia.
Oh God, I have to raise hand, lower hands, do this.
Okay. Some people don't raise their hands.
No, I'm good. Don't worry.
I just want to say hi to Trudy, Linnea, Patty. Wait, Patty didn't go. Patty, you can go. Come on. Who's that?
Is that you have to?
What is that?
Yourself? You have to unmute yourself. Can you do it? You can
look for the microphone icon. There you go.
You're good.
No.
Oh no, I think your computer is on mute now.
Still muted.
Maybe your computer has the volume down if you're on the computer. No, now you're muted.
Wait. You muted yourself. You muted yourself. Okay, now she's there.
I think it's your.
Oh, you're just too soft.
Oh wait, do you have headphones plugged in? Unplug the headphones.
Okay.
Now we hear you.
Okay.
See that she had earphones. Yeah.
Okay, just a sec. My computer's not very loud, that's why, but you guys can hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm from Canada. So first of all, I want to tell you, Julie, it's the first time I've ever knit any of your patterns, and your instructions are amazing. So I want to tell you that first off. And the other thing, Paula, I didn't use your yarn because I live in Canada and I don't order any yarn in the States. I know because of the money, the exchange is.
So that you know, we are in Italy. So that you know, well, I'm happy to see what I'm.
Yeah. But there is some mYak yarn here in Canada at a few different spots.
Yeah.
I just haven't gotten together to get that.
I will ship directly to you, just in case.
Okay. Okay.
Go ahead with what you've done.
Okay, so I did the post.
Have someone smuggle some in someday.
But I did the post in stripe.
Oh wow! Look at the collar. Oh my gosh! Look at that.
So
wow.
Yeah, it's just because I had this yarn for a different sweater and I can't even remember what the sweater was. And I thought, I wonder if I could use this yarn for this sweater. So this yarn, it came obviously with this, like this is like ecru color.
Right.
And then when I ordered the yarn too, it came with all these different colors as well. And I thought, you know what, maybe I'm going to try it. So then I just ended up pulling from this color here, and then I just put stripes around the neck. So yeah.
Yeah, that's really clever.
Yeah,
you made it your own.
Very pretty, is that?
I think that's really fun.
Yes.
It kind of worked out. So
it makes it feel a little more sporty.
Yeah, that's what it is. I had it on. I wore it once already. And my next door neighbor, my girlfriend said, "Did you make that?" I said, and I'm always a little bit like self-conscious. So I'm like, yeah, I made, she said, so I went up to her and I said, "Feel it." I said, "Touch it." I said, "Isn't it soft?" So anyway, but Paula, I didn't know, would I be able to order your yarn in Canada from?
Yes, you have a few stores actually in Canada, but you can email us and we'll tell you where to order, how to order. Or again, we ship so fast, like 2 days you get it from Italy.
Where are you in Canada?
Same, yeah.
In the Atlantic provinces in New Brunswick.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
shipping to you is a nightmare.
What's that?
Shipping there is a pretty penny. Yeah.
It's
like international and some.
Yeah. No, it's expensive. That's why next week.
I've shipped there before and I'm always shocked. Yeah.
Well, next week we're actually going from here and we're driving to Toronto
come to Detroit and I'll just
we're going to see a Toronto Blue Jays game for 2 nights, but in Toronto there is a place called U Knits, EW.
Yes.
Yeah. And she has mYak there apparently. Yes. Oh, but because Toronto's a really big city and it's so hard to navigate, and we're gonna take the busing system and all that stuff. So I might not have time to get there, but I'm gonna go to another knitting store called the Knitting Loft.
Knitting Loft. Also, they have it. Yes.
Yeah, but they don't have mYak though.
They do. Yeah, they have everything.
Are you serious?
I bet you.
No, because I went on
to your hotel room.
Yes.
I went on their website and I was sure the Knitting Loft didn't have mYak, but
I can assure you that they have it.
But you would not. I'm so excited.
Baseball game? What baseball game?
Yeah, you go, honey. You go, honey. I'll meet you later.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Oh, that's awesome, because that's the first store that I'm going to hit is the Knitting Loft. So I am going to buy myself. Okay.
And if you don't find something in Knitting Loft, the unit has it. And the owner, Claudia Quintanilla, just published a beautiful book with making memories.
Yes, I've heard that book.
The yarn is not in there, but the patterns are really beautiful. And if you meet her, she's amazing too.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Okay, I'm so excited. This trip to Toronto is going to be so worth it.
I bet you anything too that she would be willing to make like a delivery to your hotel. I know a lot of yarn shops that during COVID set that up, and I bet you anything you could just say, "I'm not familiar with the city. Was there any way you could meet me at my hotel with a sample of yarn?" And
we're only
set up a little personal shopping at your hotel.
It's nice to go to the stores and really.
Well, sure, yeah.
I know. It's just because of the baseball game on the time that it is. We just didn't know. My husband said, "Well, I don't know, Lizette, if we could go to that one." But I think the Knitting Loft is off the highway. It's not like I've got my GPS. It'll all be set and everything else. Yeah. So I'm like, oh my God. I wish I could get back to you girls and tell you what I bought after.
Oh, put it on Ravelry. We're gonna We're gonna keep the
or just tag us on Instagram, whatever. We'll see.
And we will and Kate and Kim and Laura will keep the Ravelry group open with the Knitalong. So for all the stragglers and.
Okay. No, I'm so excited. But Julie, thanks so much, because it was like I said, the instructions were really. Yeah, they were really good, and I'm really happy. And even with the side, the side thing didn't turn out too bad. So it's like, that didn't turn out too bad.
Not at all.
So thanks, Julie. I'm so excited. I'm going to make more of your sweaters. Yeah.
And I'm going to be in Toronto next year in May at the Knit City, Canada again.
Oh, the Knit City. It's in Toronto. Yeah.
I'll be there.
Oh, Paul, that's awesome. Yeah. We're about 12 hours away, so I don't know, but I'm excited to go this time anyway. So
let me know how
it's going to be fun. Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Julie.
Knit City's in Toronto next year. What is that fall?
Lisette, I need maybe if you can. Oh yeah, she's gone. Okay, go. Oh, she's gone. Okay.
I'd have to go.
Let's spotlight Paola. Ciao, Paola.
Hi, Paola.
Muted. Unmute yourself. There you go.
Here I am. Okay. Ciao. Hi. Hello. So I'm always with Pearson. Not too much progress is here.
That's okay.
Oh,
done.
That's the
Tibetan Cloud Tangerine.
Nice.
One of the Tibetan color.
That's really fun.
The bags are wonderful for knitting pieces.
Yes, thank you. They're one of a kind.
One of the side, and I started the other
on the cuff.
Just to make some mindless knitting during time without increasing, decreasing, and yes, it's so I'm one of the struggler.
It's okay. There's not a race.
Exactly, it's not a race. So keep letting us know how you're doing and everything else. So
yes, sure.
It looks beautiful.
I look for the sewing part.
Yeah.
Alicia says she loves that color. I agree. That's an awesome orange.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Really wonderful. Yeah.
Grazie.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, enjoy. Thanks.
Next is Jenny. We have one more after that. I think we are, yeah.
Hi, Jenny.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi. Well, you might want to cover your ears because I don't think I did a gauge swatch.
Uh-oh.
Team no gauge swatch.
Disconnector.
I'm so sad. I'm so happy.
Me too, no gauge swatch.
Well, I hope that this isn't a horror story because you didn't swatch, but
it's you can maybe help me or give me. So I'm Team Gemma.
Okay.
And I knit the size 2, and I've done all the pieces.
Okay.
But I haven't seen it because I thought it was too big. So
it may be, when you blocked it, did it go to the measurements on the schematic?
I feel like it did.
I feel like I did.
You feel like it did.
But feeling like it did and actually did, or two.
So I have to say I way back.
You may have picked a size that was going to be too big for you anyway.
Well, I think your gauge is what, 30 stitches, and I just was measuring it, and I'm like 27, 28.
So 30, is it 30 stitches or 30 rows?
30 stitches.
Oh, okay. Stitches. Oh, because of the cable. Yeah, the cable brings in the stitches. Yeah.
So I guess, go ahead.
Well, yeah, cables can be kind of tricky. Whether you swatch or not, your tension can change as you're knitting. You may start tighter and get looser as you go. All kinds of things can happen. But if you make a healthy swatch, you can kind of get the more fabric you do when you swatch, the more accurate you're going to get on your gauge reading. Because a smaller swatch, you don't have enough variance to really test what you're doing.
I showed you my little swatches.
Well, now your piece is your swatch. So
yeah, so I can either.
So what I would do is I would lay down your fabric and measure your gauge and see if it's your gauge that's off, or that perhaps you just picked the wrong size.
Yeah, and so I guess I can put it all together. Would you recommend maybe putting it in the dryer?
Oh no, never do that. Not with wool. What I would say is before you seam it, why don't do you have any of those really sturdy paper clips, binder clips? If you have enough, put binder clips on, or even just, hair clips, whatever you've got. Try to just tack it together and try it on just to see. It's going to be bigger because the seams will make it, actual seaming will make it smaller, but see how it fits. And if you just feel like it's a tent, then at that point I would decide what you want to do. I mean,
Well, I'm not afraid of ripping out.
That's what I was gonna say. I think for the long term, you know, you're gonna wear that sweater for years. A few months of re-knitting it is nothing.
Right.
So I would try and pin it together first and try it on. Okay. And it is supposed to be generously sized, but you have to gauge whether or not you're happy with the fit. Because if you're not happy with the fit, you're not gonna wear it, and that's a tragedy. So
would you knit the whole thing over, including the sleeves, or would you?
Yeah, you would have to, because they're engineered to go together when you.
Oh, true.
The shaping is engineered to go together when it seams. So if you change the size of the body, you have to change the sizes of the sleeves as well. So
luckily, I've seen some beautiful colors that I would like to re-knit it in. So, like that orangey red is gorgeous.
Yeah, the henna.
Powder blue.
But you'll be able to reuse that yarn. That yarn.
Oh yeah. Well, I also have a very a knit-worthy friend who's taller and bustier than me. So
maybe she'll pay you for that sweater.
Well, she's so sweet. She always, every time I wear it, she's like one of your friends who don't knit and always are like, oh my God, did you make that? I love it. So
yeah.
Maybe she can help you, maybe, you can gift it to her and she can maybe give you something you can buy.
She could take me out to dinner.
Right. Maybe she can contribute to new yarn. So yeah, that's what I would say. But now you've learned your lesson about swatching. Really give that a go, because that's an investment piece. You don't want to monkey around.
It totally is. And I'm seeing the finished ones that are just stunning.
Right.
And maybe knit a sleeve first and block it,
Yeah.
Or a healthy.
Yeah, if you don't want to save your swatch, if you don't want to waste yarn on a swatch, start with your sleeve and block that out.
Okay, well, I'll try the method first, and if not,
measure the gauge on your piece and see where you're coming in, because that may clue you into what happened.
Okay.
I went down a needle size from the pattern, and I was originally going to knit the second size, and the ease on it that you recommend, Julie, is 10.5 to 13.5 inches. And for me, like, that would just be way too big. So technically I measure at the second size, but I'm knitting the first size.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm reading some comments, and I just want to point out, because all of the comments I've read so far are definitely things to consider. So your chest measurement isn't the only measurement you should consider. You need to measure across your shoulders. Where is that sleeve going to hit you? Where's the sleeve cap going to hit? So if you go down a size, is your sleeve going to hit here at an awkward place? So you may need to do a hybrid of, like, start with a smaller body, but as you get to the armhole and the chest, then you need to change to the other size to allow for extra shoulder width or yoke depth. So check the entire schematic, not just the chest. Also, your hips factor in too, because that one has a tapered shape to the hips. So if that's not going to work for you, if it's going to make that snug in the hips to go down a size, maybe leave out the shaping and just knit it straight.
Mm-hmm.
Or do fewer increases as you're working up. Sigrid says, this happened to me when I did not swatch. Louise says, if she decides to re-knit with the same yarn, do you recommend doing anything special with yarn before reusing it? That's a good question. Yeah, when I unravel, it's going to be all kinky. So what I do is I use a ball winder to unravel it, or you can, if you've got someone who's willing to help you, they can unravel it to their hands, and you can rehank it. So once I do that, I pull it out to get the kink, I twist it and rehank it, and then I stick that hank in a bath. So it's like I rehank it all kinky, and then I twist it, and so it's not going to get all tangled up. And then once you do that, soak it, just not for very long, just enough to wet it thoroughly, and then roll that in a towel to get as much water as you can out before you untwist it. And then you can just hang your hank, and then it'll dry and look just like it was new.
Oh, that's great.
That's what I would do. I've done, trust me, I've done it many times.
Well, I usually do it where I do it in a big loop and I tie it and I put it in the tub. But what happens is you take it out and it can be a snarly mess.
Could be knotted up.
Yeah. So I didn't know that you could do that in a hank, which is great. Yeah.
Right. You have a Swift. You can tie it onto the Swift and just keep turning it as you're unraveling it, and that way it'll get it around. But as soon as you let it off the Swift, it's going to go boing.
Yeah.
and it's going to be this crazy kinky thing. So pull it back out and twist it, and then there's nothing much you can do until you get it wet. But
well, I've learned my lesson.
Alicia. Well, you know what? It's not the end of the world. This is something you can fix, and then you can pretend it never happened.
Yeah, and I feel part of the knitting process is undoing it, because
absolutely
you learn more from kind of taking it out. And
100%. You learn so much more from your mistakes than you ever do about doing things right. And so.
Well,
good luck. I hope it works out.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jenny.
And Jenny, don't hesitate to email me anytime.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. This has been a pleasure. A lot of fun.
Bye, Jenny.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Let me remove spotlight. Here, I've done a good job with the editing and smoothing. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't remove her. She left. I didn't remove her.
Julie left.
Let me find her. I think she just left.
No.
Yeah. She had to click on something and she left.
Julie's done. Okay, we're at the end.
It was in the waiting room. Let me find her.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So it was her. Really? Not me.
Yeah, she's up there now.
Yes, I saw her. All right, Jenny. Oh, sorry, not Jenny. We are done. Sorry, lower the hand. Sorry, Karen, we kept you waiting. And Patty, you're next. Sorry.
Thank you. Whoops, there goes my cat. So I'm definitely a team straggler. I just started about a week ago or 10 days ago. So this is how far I've got. I'm just into chart B, and I'm making peace with the fact that I may be ripping out. I have made a couple little mistakes. This is for a gift. This is in the mYak baby lace, I think it's called. It's just such an amazing yarn, and the pattern is so exquisite with the precision of all of the lines, the geometry. And I was watching the Knitting Posse's latest episode, and how Laura was so happy to have gone back and fixed her cables. And I thought, well, maybe I really need to go back. It's for a gift for a friend who's not a knitter. And I was thinking, well, once it's on her neck, you're not going to notice, but I know the couple little mistakes are there. So I might be starting again. So I'll be just savoring the Julie Hoover mYak experience a little longer. Yeah, thank you all.
Ravelry group, Karen, and there's a bunch of us there.
I accidentally disconnected myself. I'm sorry, Karen.
Well,
what were you? I missed it. What are you doing?
It's the Lucca.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm the one. I've been pestering you in the Ravelry group, and thank you so much for all your feedback. I was questioning everything.
Oh, like, the way I described the yarn over.
Yeah, like I know how to do yarn over, but am I doing it wrong? So yeah.
You were just saying it differently than me. We were saying the same thing, just in
I think you can see when I hold it up to the sort of.
Looks great.
You can see it, but I have made a couple little mistakes that I can see, so I might start again. But this is for a friend, and then I've got the burgundy colorway of the same yarn to make one for myself. So and I will be figuring out a sweater afterwards. Yeah, I love your pattern. I'm a first time knitting your patterns or using this yarn. It's just exquisite.
Oh, I'm so glad. Awesome.
Thank you so much, Karen. So Julie, don't go away.
I hit my mouse, and for some reason it was positioned right on the leave button.
I just think she went for a refill. That's it.
Don't tell.
Patty. Sorry to keep you waiting for so long.
Oh, no worries. No worries. So I was using yarn that I had, but before I forget, Paola, do you have cards like that have the color like samples Because I've got near a store that has your yarn.
We used to have them, and then we add in and change colors, so it was getting a bit too much. But if what you can do, you can always, if you have some colors that you want to see, you can just email us. We can just send you pictures, or we can just send you like small swatches, small pieces as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
if you're not sure about a few colors, just say, hey, can I have a little sample of this, this, and that? Just email us. We're happy to help.
Thank you. So I have, I'm doing Colvin, and this was my swatch.
Wow, that's a healthy swatch, Kate.
Yes, I read your blog, Julie, your journal, so I followed directions.
Very nice.
And
I'm sure you learned a lot. Yeah.
I'm sorry?
You learned a lot from your swatch, right?
Yes. Yes. And I've been doing this for everything. But so I'm a new knitter. So so this is Colvin, and I started piecing, and I used to sew. That's really what I did when I was a child. So I did my shoulder.
Right.
And
you got
it. So I haven't finished that. And I've never done a neckline. So any tips on doing that? I could use that.
You mean the picking up the stitches around the neckline?
Yeah, yeah.
The one tip I could give you is I can't remember. Yeah, Colvin has a shaped front neckline that's a sloped bind off, correct?
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember if I used a sloped bind off to create the front neckline, or if I have decreases.
I think it was sloped, but I'm not sure.
So if the neckline uses the sloped bind off, you'll notice that when you do the sloped bind off technique, that stitch spans 2 rows. So what'll happen is in the gap, you'll see that instead of the stitch, I'm gonna come into bite, instead of the stitch being perfectly round like a normal stitch would be, one of the legs is sort of prolapsed, and it creates a gap. When you're going through, picking up stitches around your neckline and you reach that gap, go into the center of the stitch to pull your yarn loop through, and that will pull the prolapse side of the stitch below in the last row of knitting up into the neckline, and you won't see a gap.
I had to do that.
I hope that made sense, but
yeah, I may have to look for YouTube videos.
Well, if you look at your bind off neckline bind off on the front, you'll spot the gaps. And as you're picking up the stitches around the neckline, just go, instead of going into the chain at the top, go into the actual stitch that's creating the gap.
Okay, I think I see it.
Yeah.
All right, well, if it doesn't look good,
that's one of the biggest tips I can give you when you're picking up stitches. A lot of knitters don't even notice there's a gap, and that's just a simple trick you can do to fix that.
And then I started post as well.
Ooh. Nice.
And so
You're
this
on a roll.
is the graphite color of the Shibui.
Pretty.
Love it. Love it.
Nice. Yeah, that's going to look great.
And so I want to do Piedmont and Veneto. And so that's the thing. I'm going to look at the colors to see for the mYak what to do. And I also love that cowl, Julie, that you have with the slate and the color work. The cowl.
Oh yeah, the Summers cowl.
It has
I recently
slate,
published.
the pearl. Yes.
Yeah, it's called Summers.
Color combinations, but I've never done color work, so I have to graduate to that.
Yeah, it's not as hard as you think.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I love that.
It's more time consuming, but it's not hard.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you.
Well done, Patty. Yeah, you're doing great considering you're just starting knitting.
Yes. Yeah, I'm happy. So
that's awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll mute now.
I think I don't have any more hands. If somebody has their hands up, I don't see it, but I think we have covered everybody. Yes, I think so. So prices. I think what we should do, because some of the people left, so we should save some of the prices for Ravelry, for the Ravelry group. And Monarch Knitting is also going to offer 2 prizes as well. So I thought if you agree, ladies, we want to do 2 here, and then 2 in the Ravelry group.
Right,
so,
sure.
Yeah, so we will have a mYak prize here and a mYak, and a mYak in Ravelry. We are going to have, Julie, where do you want to do it, here or in Ravelry?
Either way, maybe here.
Yeah, okay, so Julie's going to have it here, and then Monarch is going to do it on Ravelry as well. So here's going to work, because I don't have my iPad. I'm going to change my view to see everybody. And I see that we have 35 people, less 32. Sorry, less 32. Yeah, it's the 3 of us win the prize. 33 participants minus our 3, the 3 of us, I mean, the 3 groups. So we have 32. I'm going to ask one of you to just give me a number, and I will count the way I can see it. So I have 2 pages, and I have, don't look, Julie, yeah? Don't look, so that, yeah, so you don't recognize names or anything else. Wait, I have to count in Italian, sorry, the gin and tonic is really hitting. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so, all right, only 1 or 2?
Pick 1 or 2?
Yeah.
1.
Okay, now from 1 to 25, and you cannot pick 1, 2, 3.
16.
5, 10, 15, 16, you said?
Yeah.
Charlotte Anderson, you just won $75 from Julie Hoover.
Woohoo!
So, Julie, she should email you, right?
Yes,
That's
please.
the best thing to do it. Will you remember, Charlotte? Because I won't remember anything tomorrow. So please make sure.
Yeah, just send me an email, Charlotte, and I'll give you a discount code you can use on my website.
All right, so the next prize is from mYak, is also a $75 gift card to be used on our website. And Laura and Kate, page 1 or 2?
Page 2.
Page 2, let me go there. Let me just count again to make sure I see. Yeah, so you can go from 1 to 25.
20.
20, 5, 10, 15, 20. Karen from Vancouver.
Hey.
So you win.
Thank you so much. That's so sweet.
Congratulations.
$75 gift card from mYak. I will need you to email us at info@myak.it. Will you remember that? I will write it out. info@myak.it. Here, I just wrote it down in the chat.
Thank you, your yarn is amazing. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, this is Charlotte. Where is Julie's email? Is it on Ravelry?
You can just email me, julie@juliehoover.com.
Okay.
It'll get to me.
Got it.
I just wrote it there as well. So, all right. So we will have the, oh no, we have one more, right? No, the 2, yeah. So
everybody else should go and post on Ravelry right now to increase your chances.
wait, because now we have 3. No, we can do one more here because Monarch Knitting has to, and we have, oh no, sorry, Monarch Knitting has to, right. Yeah, sorry.
We're good. We'll do the rest on Ravelry. So post on Ravelry and, we'll wrap that up.
Yes. So what is that? What am I doing? I have no idea. Okay, here. So let me see.
Well, you have everyone.
You're going to sleep good tonight.
I just want to say thank you to everyone, and just way to go on being such troopers, sitting through all these Zooms with us, and just all the kind words. It's so nice.
I hope we've brought a whole bunch of new knitters to your patterns, because as you are well aware, we've always been big fans. obviously.
I appreciate that so much. Yeah.
I hope, you know, it sounds like some new people have discovered your patterns and
yeah, me.
Yeah, I'm delighted. And
excellent.
And I mean, there's a lot of old people that I've known for years. I see, it's been fun to see your faces, and all the newcomers too. It's really great. This kind of stuff keeps me going. So I appreciate it.
That's awesome.
Paula, thank you for always pushing me out of my comfort zone.
It wasn't so bad, was it?
No, it was fun. It was fun.
Another one later, another time.
I'll climb back in my hole. Don't worry.
No,
I'll keep you posted on my progress.
Okay. But yeah, you all can reach out to me anytime. I don't bite, so
yes. But thank you everybody for joining us. I know it's quite late for some of us.
Yes, thanks everybody.
I don't know how we managed to make these Zooms so long, but way to go hanging in there.
It's okay. We have a lot of people.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Bye.
It was so fun.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
You're welcome.